Hello, my name is Eli, and I'm here to talk about one of the best things this country has to offer. Football! Specifically the NFL. Football has been around for many years. The NFL was established in 1920, and three of the oldest teams are the Chicago Cardinals, who are now the Arizona Cardinals, the Decatur Staleys, who are now the Chicago Bears, and the Green Bay Packers, who have stayed the same. In 1943, the Pittsburgh Steelers and Philadelphia Eagles became one team called the Phil Pitt Combine, but sports commentators and fans preferred the name Steagles. They finished with the record 5-4-1 and played in both Shibby Park, the Eagles field, and Forbes Field, the Steelers field. Back then, the NFL was mostly made of failed or retired military. One of the Decatur Staley's best players was a 5-year retired war veteran named Bronco Nadrski. In 2009, the Colts had a very impressive 29-game consecutive winning streak. They won 9 games in a row in 2008 and then won 14 games in a row in 2009. The two franchises with the most Super Bowls are the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots, tied at 6. The Buffalo Bills have the unofficial name the best team to never win because from 1991 to 1994, the Buffalo Bills went to the Super Bowl 3 years in a row, and to this day they still don't have a Super Bowl. Their leading stars were Andre Reed and Jim Kelly. In 1972, the Miami Dolphins achieved a very hard goal for any team. They are the only team to go 17-0, a perfect record. Only 12 teams have never won a Super Bowl, including the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns. The team with the most Hall of Famers is the Chicago Bears with 30 Hall of Famers. Well, 37 Hall of Famers if you count the players that only played a small portion of their career in Chicago. George Blanda was the oldest NFL player ever. He played his last game when he was 48. Amboy Aoki is the youngest player to be drafted at 19. The two teams with the most MVPs are the Colts and the Packers, tied with 10. The Texans are the newest NFL franchise, being established in 1999, but not playing their first game until 2002. Fun fact, Gatorade was invented in the 1970s by scientists at the Florida Gators facility. The story goes that the Florida Gators were really bad. Their players were dehydrated, so they needed water, but they were also losing sodium when they sweat. So they need some sodium in that water. But they were also losing electrolytes when they were running, so they added some electrolytes and then put lemon for flavor, and boom, the Florida Gators started winning. The word got out, and now they are a $48 billion company. The NFL team with the largest fan base is the Dallas Cowboys. The biggest stadium in the NFL is MetLife Stadium, belonging to the New York Jets and Giants, with a capacity of over 100,000 people and 27,500 parking spots. Fun fact, the first college football game was played in 1869. The first NFL game was not played until October 3rd, 1920. Which is a 51-year difference. The NFL used to be called the APFA for the American Professional Football Association, but then changed the name to NFL for National Football League. There used to not be a Super Bowl. In fact, the first Super Bowl wasn't played until 1967, January 15th, 1967 to be specific. The Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs 30-10. Now the Super Bowl is one of the biggest sporting events, with around 115.1 million viewers each year. That is why one 30-second ad cost a whopping $7 million. After all is said and done, I think we can all agree that football is the most interesting sport. Have a fun football season. Goodbye.